Hey y'all, we're back. Welcome to Oma's Kitchen. This is part 2. We've just made our garlic bread. It's still in the oven. So now we're going to make the sauce for our noodles. This is not a spaghetti sauce. This is just a red sauce that we're gonna put on some egg noodles for dinner. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I wash my cans before I open them. That's why the peel's off. I've got some tomato juice. That's about a cup of tomato juice. I've got some olive oil in the pan. I've got 1 onion. We're going to put that in there. I've got about 6 baby carrots chopped up. Yes, carrots. Because later on we're going to use our little emulsion friend. And you ain't going to know they're in there. So we're just going to cook that. We've got our garlic. I'm going to let that cook a minute before I put this in. We're also going to use some Italian seasoning, some basil, oregano, salt, and you can put pepper in it. I'm not going to put pepper in this. One of these cans of tomatoes, you're going to put a whole one in, and then you're going to have one that you put that in after you emulse all this, because we like the little tomato chunks in it. And you may have to keep stirring every now and then because the carrots I've got this on medium. Well, 1 dial after the medium. I just want those onions to become a little translucent and a little softer before I put the garlic in there. And we're going to do a teaspoon of garlic, and then after we blend it all, I'll taste it. We may have to add some more. A lot of this stuff is by taste. In your tomato sauce, you're going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. It just cuts down the acidity, and plus my grandma said so. put our garlic in there. They make these things so small, I can't even read it. Okay, 1 teaspoon. And you don't want that to burn. So after it starts getting a little fragrant, you're going to dump in this can of diced tomatoes. And it looks really chunky, but like I said, we're going to use the emulsion blender. We're going to put in this sauce, tomato juice, I'm going to let that simmer. We're going to get our salt. Just do a couple of those. Got our Italian seasoning. About that much. I grow a lot of my own herbs and I dehydrate them, but Italian seasoning, that's store-bought. Like this basil, we grow this ourselves. I do. I grow this myself. And this is a combination of Thai basil and the regular green basil. So we're just gonna mush that all up. It was about 4 leaves, but I'm gonna hop in here and get some more. Do about 2 little pinches. Oop, I got a stick. Yeah, we don't want the stick in there. This is oregano from our garden. I'll do a video about my little herb garden. And the oregano that we grow, I don't know if it's because it's just fresh, but it's really strong, so you probably don't need any more than that. If you're using store-bought stuff, you may need a little more. But oregano is also really good for you. Mix all that up, and I am not putting pepper in this. Gosh, I wish y'all could smell this. We need smell-o-vision or something. Our bread's got a couple minutes. I'm so excited for this bread. Y'all just don't know. I'll get to show it to you in a video after all. I'm gonna let that simmer just for a second. Now mind you, we still got the chunks. We're gonna hold off on that. Get my little emulsion friend here going. A minute and a half on the bread. Oh, goodness. It's all tangled up in it. I didn't use this, I just took it out. Get my stuff out of the way. Like I said, the noodles that we're using tonight is egg noodles. And yes, you can jar your noodles. They will last longer than in the bag. I've got a little attachment that sucks all the air out. As long as you put a bay leaf in there, you're good to go. I'll do a video on that later, but we can rice, flour, beans, noodles, because you never know. Ooh, that got hot. It's bread time. Oh my God, y'all, look. Ah! Look at that. Just freaking amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the oven off. And that extra cheese that I had, I'm going to put on top. And I'm just going to, see, I put my cheese on top, and I'm going to put it back in the oven just to let the cheese melt. Okay, we're going to stir this. I am going to turn this down real low so I can get that emulsion blender in here. Well, that didn't take long for that cheese. Cheese is melted. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this. And try not to make a mess. Ow! Or burn yourself. May have to get Opal to do this. Y'all be careful when you do this. That burnt fire at me. And we're going to put this on low. We're going to take the chunks, put them in there. We're going to mix all that up. I lost my lid. And we're just going to let that simmer. I got sauce on my shirt. Just don't wear white when you're cooking this. So we're gonna get our noodles going. And there's the sauce. And all you do is cook the noodles that you want to go with it. And happy eating. Thank you for visiting Omal's Kitchen.